What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jay Self, and I'm back with another Madden 21 video today. We decided to hop on Draft Champions for a little bit last night. For all of you who don't know what Draft Champions is, it's basically just a fantasy draft. You got 22 rounds to pick your coach, all these different players to make your team. And as you guys can see right here, I picked the New Orleans Saints playbook, and the first two games were a little bit rough. Took a little bit getting used to, but I started getting used to it as I was going because I actually did use the New Orleans Saints playbook in Madden last year, so it started coming back to me, and you can see the route combos that I started using and the motion over players and stuff like that. But later on in the games, I started finding more and more plays that I like to run. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and until next time, my brothers.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. At the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Escaping the pressure right.
I don't know what kind of throw that was, but it definitely wasn't to my team.
Like, bro, where were you throwing the ball?
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction,
It's literally right to you, dude. It don't get no more simpler than
They
that.
certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The tackle made.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Throwing the ball right to
And
you.
he was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and short.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The pickup there, 5 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is
Pick it off, Peters. What are you
He
doing?
had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Peters on the coverage.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
Hot one. Take it to the crib, Hill. Take it back now, y'all.
Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 for the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
12 at the 24-yard line.
For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they're going to set up shop at the...
Mail you later.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Young from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that. Inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right there. 54, right there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, how's he getting smoked like that, dude?
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Following the interception, Young. Into double coverage, and it's
Thrown out of the
intercepted.
sack.
Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back
weak,
down
dude.
inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, Drake. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Drake. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
Young on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
It's
And
not
this
who I
is going
meant
to
to go
be
to,
incomplete.
dude.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
Just
And
giving
now
this
the
guy a
football's
shot
gonna
to
go
score.
over, already being placed
Stupid.
at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the
Bro,
red zone.
pick it off, Peters. What are you doing?
Pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
Play
They
ball.
want to
What
push you
else
back
do I
and
need
try
to
and take
do?
you out of that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the 2nd measurement.
Right.
So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
At their own 24-yard line.
Just don't know this playbook for shit either.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That sack by the DN, Tanico Autry.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on first down, Young. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Young.
No wheels, man.
Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Young, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, I can't drive the ball on this guy.
Last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Young.
And they're just shedding me, dude. Vince Young ain't got no wheels.
The Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Chop the top off the wagon.
Sacks across the first half. This is 2nd and long.
That was loud as hell.
Another try after the first down sack. Young.
Look at how quick they shed, dude.
And he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's got his big tight end fan. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I was thinking about going for it for a second.
Here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
That's the thing, too. This guy hasn't been able to drive the ball at all, dude. I literally gave up like 2 picks. One in his red zone, and then one at like my 19.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I was trying to cut that back inside.
Run out on this first half of action.
Pretty sure he gets ball, too.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Ah,
It's
dude.
complete to Tomlinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Do it again.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
Caught me on my defense tackle.
To hold them to no gain.
Still
So
climbing up
Charles,
there.
tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case,
I'm only
to
rushing
me, it's
2.
turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Being chased out left.
No way does he throw that.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete.
Let's go.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Turnover on down.
I need to start running the ball a little more. I've been trying to just be too pass heavy. This guy's just dropping back in some crazy zones.
On 1st down, Drake. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Drake. Not much
Come on,
there,
Drake,
maybe a
fight.
couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
But that boy's a gangster.
Running is Drake. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Young. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
I know this guy he can't score. He can't move the ball whatsoever, so I'm not really
And they're not going to get to the line to run
worried, but I'm just trying to
so we will
score.
switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA
Milk
Sports.
as much clock as I can.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Drake. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line
Roughing the
for
kicker.
making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Anthony Barr able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, they set up the screen LT.
People never run screens, dude, so I'm never ready for it.
17 and a first down.
Like last year, people ran screens all the time and they worked, but
Touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Working from the gun, Rodgers forced out to his left.
oh, come on, bro, catch up to that.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It seemed like I had the angle.
Continues as
but-
they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is first
got me.
running back, Tomlinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
See, he shouldn't have time to do all that cutting back shit, taking it the opposite direction.
11 more on that one and another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here,
Aaron Rodgers
losing
read
yardage
option.
to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Dude, that is just weak.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
That's what I would do in this squad.
Make the grab.
Okay, if it's
And the
3,
Patriots are
I'm
with
winning
an
this
extra
game.
point of tying this one up.
Miss it. Miss it.
He poaches it. He poached the game.
Time things have changed dramatically.
He was trying to run out the clock. Poached it. He's pissed, dude. He's unplugged. He's trying to wiggle around his Ethernet cord and shit.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That game was a little sloppy.
Connection was excellent.
I can do a lot better than that, but got some more games coming out soon, so stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoyed.